Hi, welcome to Be Well. Today we will continue with our series about protecting your brain. And today I'll be talking about excluding additives to protect your brain. Today I will be reading again from this book written by Dr. William Sears called Prime Time Health. I remind you that all this information applies to everyone, teenagers, adults, seniors, but this book is focused or target to prime timers, which are middle agers, but it applies to everyone. Let's start by talking about neurotoxins. Chemical food additives or neurotoxins are bad for everyone, especially prime timers. There is a lot of chemical stuff added to food to make it more tasty, colorful, and to preserve it. Preservatives may prolong the shelf life of packaged foods, but they shorten the cerebral life of your brain. Flavor enhancers may hasten the taste of food, so you eat more, but they rot the tissue of the brain. Food colorings make food look prettier, but why color the brain? What's more important, preserving your food or preserving your health? 4 reasons to avoid artificial additives. Neurotoxins seek brain tissue. Neurotoxins create a biochemical imbalance. Food additives may not be proven safe for prime timers, and prime timers may have a leaky blood-brain barrier. Neurotoxins seek out brain tissue. Many chemical food additives are stored mainly in fatty tissue. Since brain tissue is composed mostly of fat, it is likely that this is where most of the molecular mischief occurs. Neurotoxins create a biochemical imbalance. Chemical additives can damage the brain cell's mitochondria, the tiny packets of energy inside the cell that act like batteries to give the cell energy. They can also throw neurotransmitter activity out of balance. Neurologists believe that these neurotoxins contribute to Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease. Many of the mood disorders affecting prime-timers are thought to be chemical imbalances in the brain, so it stands to reason that if you put more artificial chemicals in your brain, you increase your chances of having a chemical imbalance. Food additives have not been proven safe for prime timers. Aren't additives FDA tested and approved? It seems that many chemicals previously approved by the FDA that are added to our food supply and medicines are now believed to be unsafe. And what is considered safe for younger adults may not be for prime timers. Neuroscientists are concerned about the cumulative effect of eating too many artificial chemicals. According to the neurosurgeon Dr. Russell Blaylock, author of Excitocins: The Taste That Kills, certain food additives, especially MSG and aspartame, like NutraSweet or Equal, can cross the blood-brain barrier and cause a brain aging effect called premature pruning. Normally the brain grows like a garden and prunes nerve connections that aren't needed to allow for growth of the connections that are needed. Eating too many additives could lead to excessive pruning and a miswired brain. According to Dr. Blaylock, MSG also increases the absorption of aluminum from foods. Excess aluminum entering the body, especially the brain, has been a subject of recent concern among doctors. In the vaccine book, Dr. Robert Sears cites a lot of scientific evidence that suggests that high doses of aluminum, as found in too many vaccines given all at once, could be toxic to the brain. One day, while playing golf, neurologist Dr. Vince Fornace, author of the anti-Alzheimer's prescription, and Dr. Sears were discussing the cumulative effect of junk food and chemical additives on the brains of growing children, and Dr. Vince concluded, Alzheimer's begins in childhood. Okay, let's talk about dietary caution. Could it be that the dramatic increases in autism in the young and Alzheimer's in the old have a common cause? Dr. Sears believes both could result from too much garbage entering the body at a vulnerable stage in life. In the young, when the garbage disposal system or the immune system is still maturing, and in adults when the garbage disposal system or immune system is weakening. Neurotoxins are easily dissolved in fatty tissue, and the brain is one of the fattiest tissues in the body. Avoid foods with additives and eat real and pure foods. Prime timers may have a leaky blood-brain barrier. The protective blood-brain barrier may weaken during prime time. How much it weakens is not completely understood, but there seems to be a dose-related effect. Eat high enough doses of chemical additives and some of them may leak through. Artificial sweeteners with chemical additives should be in the "when in doubt, leave them out" category. Dr. Sears has researched the two most popular sweeteners, aspartame and sucralose, or Splenda, and have concluded that the science attesting to their safety is just not convincing, especially for aspartame. NDD, or nutrition deficit disorder, is a term that Dr. Sears coined to describe the neurotoxic effect of junk food, especially chemical additives, on the developing brains of children. While it is possible that a developing brain may be more vulnerable to the toxic effect of junk food and chemical additives than the prime-time brain, he's not sure. And the longer he says, I am in medical practice, the more I realize that the dietary precaution to just eat real food applies equally to juniors and seniors. Okay, have you heard about the dirty dozen? Well, this is the dirtiest dozen, which you need to avoid at all costs. You can find some of these chemicals in the ingredients list of processed foods. So you need to start reading your labels and start do some research about the negative effect of each of these chemicals in the body, especially the brain. These are partially hydrogenated oils, aspartame, NutraSweet or Equal, MSG, and yeast extract. You can find MSG in the most Chinese food. Hydrolyzed vegetable protein, BHA, sodium nitrate and sodium nitrate, propyl gallate, acesulfame potassium, sodium benzoate, potassium bromate, artificial colors, blue number 1, blue number 2, green number 3, red number 3, yellow number 6, red number 4, 40, and any color with a number on it. Also BHT. thank you for listening today. I hope this short video will give you an idea about the dangers of additives and preservatives in food, and you um, could make the effort to avoid as many as you can from this list and do some research, and eventually you will become an expert on looking for these ingredients in packages, especially. So, next week we will be talking about physical exercise and how physical exercise affect uh, the brain for the better. So, thank you for listening today, and eat well, move well, and be well. Thank you. Bye bye.